Hey guys, this is LuckyJ714, and today I'm going to teach you how to drop in. Okay, first off, I'm going to start with the footing placement. It's basically any kind of way you want, just like, I usually put it right near the bolts, like as close, like, just like right on it, like before the front two. And the back foot, you got to just anchor it, at least keep it on so it anchors against the ramp. When you're first trying to drop in, try to do it on a ramp without coping, without a bar like this. Like, it's a little harder. It's not that much harder, but or if you can, try to do it on like just like a crooked bar. It's like a square. I don't know, whatever. But so what you're gonna do. So you have to get on, put your back foot on, anchor it, put your front foot right here, and then lean forward, but not too forward. The biggest problem with dropping in is when you go, you do it, but then you lean back, you go, and just like slip out, or you go down a little bit and you're like, ugh, and just fall back. So, and also a big issue is, this is why you kind of have to get it just right, because if you lean forward too much and slam it too hard or just lean forward way too much, you'll fall forward. But it's better to fall forward, I guess, than to fall backwards, because at least you know how to put your weight forward. Sorry, there's a few tons of bugs over here. Okay, so I guess on the ground, just keep on practicing this. Just put your foot behind you and just lean forward, just put it down just a few times. And then, now I'm going to show a close-up of what you have to do on the ramp. Okay, as you can see, I should have said this before, but as you can see, this ramp is kind of small. Start off on like a 2-footer. This is a 2-footer, or like 2.5, I don't know. And just go small first, but if you're really daring, you can try like 3 or 4. 3's not that big compared to this. Okay, so see how my foot is anchored? It doesn't matter if my foot's high up, like over here. Here, I'll try to get it. I mean, it's just the easiest to put it so it's level with the back and stuff like that. So you're just gonna put your front foot on. I don't know if you can see it. And then you're just gonna slam down so that your wheels just go. Believe me, it might feel like the wheel is like off, but once you slam down, it will just go immediately on. You want to slam down fast, because if you don't, you'll start to roll like this, and then you might go down. So it's kind of self-explanatory, and it makes sense. So coping, it's pretty easy. The difference on coping is that when it's on like a square bar, I don't know how to say it. It's like a half rectangle up, like a square. It's like the board might be down like here, not as high, because the coping isn't making it tilt up that much. So that's probably the only difference. But I think it's better to learn on this, because you'll get used to it dropping in a lot quicker. Like, it'll be a lot easier in the long run. Actually do the dropping in. You might just want to go up and down it a few times like this, just to get your body used to going on the ramp. Even you're going fakie, which means you're going backwards compared to where you're usually going. Just to get the feel of how high the ramp is and stuff like that. And if you really want, you could even, if it's not steep like this, you could just go like this, and then just put it down. But it doesn't really compare at all to when you're going down. Like, usually, you would think that it's really hard to go down, but it's just you won't have any problem riding down this. It's just the issue about leaning back. And committing. That's the only hard thing about dropping in. Here, let me just see if you guys can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna drop in now again, and I'm gonna go over step by step. Okay, so you're gonna put your foot on, anchor it as close to the coping as it can be. Make sure that it's not like hanging out on one side like this, or the other way. So just get it level. My foot's behind me. I put it on. I can wait a second. Put a tiny bit of pressure. Take your weight, take your upper body weight, tilt it forward, and just I'm actually gonna, on camera I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna take it out a little more so you guys can see everything. I'll do it one more time, because I don't know if you saw me. Take all your weight from up here. Well, first you gotta get it on. Take all your weight, bend down, look down at the ramp, and just lean forward. I'll do it one last time just so you guys can see. So most likely you're not going to have to bend your knees, so don't think like you're going to have to bend your knees. Believe me, you won't. It's not like when you're riding down a bank or something for the first time, or like when you're learning that you bend your knees a lot. It's actually probably worse if you bend your knees, because when you bend your knees, when you drop in, you tend to lean back. So just go for it. Just like, just stand straight up and. I mean, yeah, you'll have to bend your knees a little bit, but don't force it. Just let it be natural. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. And that was how to drop in.